5. Doomben confirming all details there on 4, 8, 6. First 4 Unitab on 4, 8, 6 and 10, 9,396. And the New South Wales first 4, $26,240. Rosehill in 15. Sky Ratings with the 3 ahead of Go Ziggy and Daniels the Man. 3 from 4 and 6 there. Number 5, Quadri. What a marvel Quadri's been. Bindi Cheers, the trainer. Blinkers off. Ivy League number 9 here. Betting order the 3 ahead of the 6, Daniels the Man. Quadri a $10 chance. Mrs. Tendulkar $9.70. And Contact Point is also in the market. Well, if you boxed up the Sky Ratings at Caulfield, you would have scored a trifecta, which returned what you can see on screen. Brett Preble rides a treble at Caulfield. We're back with more in just a moment. That is the scene at Rosehill Gardens, the Premier's Cup, as we're near starting time. Race is due to go in around 90 seconds from now. Dominie's the total. Money Contact Point, Mrs. Tendulkar. And also for Go Ziggy. It's been an easer, but Contact Point continues to tumble in. 90 seconds off as start time. Premier's Cup is about to be called into line. The field, here's Ian.
Number 7. And just checking the previous races, Brendan links in. It was a great finish. 7 in top swing, Hugh Bowman. Scored by a head from 3, Handsome Ransom, Pat Payne. 16, Ashanti, a long head away third, and a close fourth, number 8, Gilded Youth. It'll be a very, very good form race. Gilded Youth's run was sensational, never on the track. Handsome Ransom did so well. Ashanti was wide. It was a good run. Ibn Top Swing came from last. Short got the breaks through on the straight. But it was a great race. Private Steer scored a classy win in race 5. Oomph won the 4th, Zabara the 3rd, Sharp the 2nd, Kingston Classic the 1st. Okay, now this race is over the 1,800 metres. The Highlands Race Colours Premier Cup 12 months ago. Gamesman Jim Cassidy beat a Beale Hostess and Dress Circle. Coming up to line now is the favourite Dominie. Second set of the Woodlands colours being utilised. Black with the cerise cap. Beaver carries the first set. Beaver still away with Mrs. Tendulkar and the grand old man of New South Wales racing at least, Quadri. Ran 4th at Randwick last Saturday. Back home to Taree. Scored a last stride win in the Taree Cup on Sunday, and here he is today. And his week may not be finished yet. There's talk that he'll go to Wyong for the Cup Thursday. He's in, so too is Beaver, and we're ready for action. Race number 7, Dominie favourite. Best pack to beat him, Daniels the Man. Anytime Angel, the inside runner. Stalls are back, and there they go. And one of the best out was Dominie. Chrysler Mirage jump with gusto this afternoon. Chinoy is right up there. And Daniels, the Man from its wide draw. And Boss is sneaking a peek over the right shoulder to see if he can get in. Ivy League is pushing up. And as they swing the first corner, Dominie to the lead now from Daniels, the Man and Chrysler Mirage. And then Ivy League a length and a half further back is Quadri. Anytime Angel, Chinoy, then Contact Point. Followed by Bondi Iceberg, Go Ziggy, Beaver from Solid Mandala, and Absolute Mrs. Tendulkar. Down the back straight they travel to the 1200, and Dominie in front. Here's old Quadri up having a shot, and between them, 3rd is Daniels the Man, 2 Chrysler Mirage, 1 to Ivy League, 1.5 then Anytime Angel Chinoy, followed by Contact Point, who's parked over on the inside of Bondi Iceberg as they pass the 1,000. 3 or 4 lengths to Go Ziggy, 2.5 to Beaver, 1 Solid Mandala, and nearly 2 lengths to Mrs. Tendulkar. On the side of the track they run, and the favourite Dominie is the leader, 800 ahead of them. A half length on Quadri. 3rd is Daniels the Man, followed by Chrysler Mirage. 1 further back, Ivy League. Anytime Angel, Chinoy, Contact Point, Bondi Iceberg. Then Go Ziggy, followed by Beaver, Solid Mandala. And still Absolute on the field is Mrs. Tendulkar as they prepare to round the corner. And Dominie is the leader. A half length on Quadri. Still running a mighty race. A length away, 3rd Daniels the Man. Now starting to come into the picture. Chrysler Mirage the rails, and Anytime Angels run a race. Now Beatman goes for home on Dominie. Slipped away Dominie. 2.5 lengths Daniels the Man. Quadri's thrown in the towel. Anytime Angel from a mile back, Mrs. Tendulkar, but Dominie, he's racing in great heart. He's in no danger. Daniels the Man second. Go Ziggy late, but Dominie is a mile too good. Dominie beat Daniels the Man. Nothing in it for 3rd. Go Ziggy with Chinoy. Mrs. Tendulkar wide out the fence. Chrysler Mirage. Anytime Angel, Solid Mandala, Ivy League contact point. Quadri, well, he knocked up this afternoon, and he beat Beaver and Bondi Iceberg to the post. Clever ride. Number 3, Dominie, ridden by Darren Beedman for John Hawkes and the Woodland Stud Syndicate. Darren took him to the lead shortly after they jumped away, and he rated him perfectly. Quadri tried to match him, but, well, Quadri faded out of it over the concluding stages today. Is he saying, "Ooh, I've had enough"? Well, we'll wait and see. 3, Dominie, as we are awaiting all numbers to come up on the Highland Race Colours Premier's Cup by Strategic from Hallelujah. Very honest horse, isn't he? 16 starts, 7 wins a second and 2/3, and he's never, ever raced better. That was his stiffest test today, and he's come through with flying colours. Here we go, 3, 6, 4 and 12. 3, Dominie, Darren Beedman first. 6, Daniels the man second, so punters are on target there. Ridden by Glenn Boss for Anne-Marie Moller. And third goes to number 4, Go Ziggy by Centane, trained by Chris Walliff, Corey Brown aboard, and 12 fourth, that being Chanoi. Now the Toad Divies. And Dominie, number 3, 361.70. 6, Daniels the man, $2. Number 4, third at $2.60. Go Ziggy. Quinella, $7.70. Exacta, $13.30. Trifecta, $78.40. The first 4, 3, 6, 4, 12, $1,244.10. The 7 and 3 daily doubles today. If you've got In Top Swing, the winner of the Golden Rose. With that winner, Dominie, $100 neat, $100 flat. Superfecta numbers 3, 6, 4, 12, 8, 1. 3, 6, 4, 12, 8, 1. The jackpot component $16,476.28. Repeating the double, $100. We're just waiting on the spinner. It'll come up on another phasing. Here it is. Daily double special div 22.30. Spinner $1.50. Thanks, Dan. $1.50. 1 1/4 both ways with the margins. The time for the race 1:49.73. 1:49.73. Standing as a race record unbroken. 35.27 the sectional time. Dominie's back to the enclosure after a pretty well all the way win in race number 7.
Thanks very much, Brendan. First upper, number 15, Sailor Rev, looks very, very fit as far as I'm concerned, typically from the Bailey camp. And first...
They're set. Ready at the 1400. They're racing. Storm Edition jumping well on the inside. Mr. Prudent slow, and it's Ryzek settling second from last. Walk on Ice the first out. Smarts is shuffled away quickly, and Spring Warrior drives on with El Nino. Catavia's up there as well, with Nadeyev just off them on the inside. A great battle for the early lead now, and it's being won by Damien Oliver on Walk on Ice. He leads from Smarts a Shuffle, Spring Warrior the centre, Catavia fourth to rail, El Nino easing back into fifth placing, one to Sailor Eve in the orange colours around Nadeyev, and then Eagle Rhythm. About 3 lengths further back is Boyd, followed by Task Win, another 5 lengths away at the 800 then to Storm Edition, and back behind him 2 lengths away Piace, Maccabi Diva, and it's Ryzek behind it, and 2.5 lengths to Mr. Prudent. At the 600 metres now, and Smarts a Shuffle strode round the outside, went to the lead. El Nino 2 lengths away as second, Walk on Ice third, Spring Warrior 4. Then came Sailor Reeve on the outside, improving with Eagle Rhythm. Next Catavia hard ridden, and then Task Win as they come around the home turn. At the 400, Smarts a Shuffle, Walk on Ice trying to come back on the inside, and wider El Nino, then Spring Warrior, Sailor Eve, and the rest headed by Eagle Rhythm, and then Catavia. Nothing else is making ground. Smarts a Shuffle had the lead. Sailor Eve's after it in the orange colours now, and they've come away. Sailor Eve ducking about all over the place, but he's accelerating away. Drove right down to the inside rail, but Sailor Eve, a big winner. Sailor Eve beats Smarts a Shuffle. Third, either Catavia or Maccabi Diva, who came home nicely. Next, Storm Edition, Walk on Ice. Piace made some ground on the outside, trailed further back then by Nadeyev, and then Spring Warrior, Boyd, Eagle Rhythm, Storm Edition in that bunch. Mr. Prudent passed a few of the tail enders. El Nino didn't finish his race off, and the Freya pair are at the end. It's Ryzek and Taskwin. Sailor Reeve, ridden by Craig Newitt, was all over the track in the final stages, but Newitt allowed him to do a few of his own little things, because he was just pulling right away from the opposition in a highly impressive performance. 660 and 250. Smarts a Shuffle, $2.20. And no doubt the judge will call for a photo finish for third place. But no doubt about the winner, who's returned from a spell with a brilliant winning performance. Been on slow ground a couple of times before. Best placing was a length and a half away behind Converge, over 2,000 before going out for a spell. Hadn't won fresh up before, so he could be in for quite a spring carnival. Here's third. 7 has got it, Catavia, just lasting from the fast finishing Maccabi Diva. She's run 4th, and 5th, Storm Edition. They've run 125.32. Sailor Eve is by Revoke from Malayan, who's by Red Anchor. Her Grand Dam, or his Grand Dam, Sailor Eve's Grand Dam, is out of danger. Won a Blue Diamond, and the mother of St Jude. So they've tried him over a bit of ground. He's proven at that, and he's also got the sprinting pedigree on his side as well. So he's got a lot going for him, this racehorse, and I think Alfie was keen on him from memory this morning. Paid quite well.
And Cognac Trader. And they both resume. Jaguar Knight looking to go 4 in a row, but it's widely drawn here. An intriguing final race on the card. Now, just awaiting the first 4 New South Wales for the 7th race on the card at Morfordville. 13, 3, 4 and number 9. It paid $1,748.
And we're right now for the last of 8 races. In top swing, winning the Golden Rose. Little movement wide out. Could be... Is it Jaguar Knight? Now, Cognac Trader. Cognac Trader is the horse that has been taken out behind the stalls. No sign of the jock. So we'll soon see action. Here's the starter back on the stand. Presses the button, and there they go. Run, just run slowly away, and Canatus and Jaguar Knight from Whitish Alleys beat them out and lead jointly from Dial Tones, followed by Shenanigan. Then the favourite, So Assertive, 2 to Freebie. A length further back is Ashworth, Run, Just Run, followed by Storm Cat Academy. Kayesa, 2 Sports Brat, 1 Impreza, and 2 lengths the Stayer Galante. 750 to go, and Jaguar Knight going like the wind. 2.5 Canatus. Similar margin, Dial Tones. Another 2 So Assertive inside Shenanigan. Then Run, Just Run, Freebie, followed by Ashworth, Kayesa, Storm Cat Academy, and then Sports Brat. Impreza is second last, and last Galante, and Cognac Trader the late scratching as they come around the corner, and Jaguar Knight the second pick. He's been well and truly tried. He's a length and a half on Canatus, picking him up quickly. Dial Tones a length behind them as Jaguar Knight surrendered, and at the 300 Canatus in front from Dial Tones. Now So Assertive being called upon, and Sports Brat's weave through a massive range of horses and is coming quickly, but in the meantime, Dial Tones sprints. Sports Brat can't get him, neither So Assertive, and Dial Tones too good in the last. Dial Tones from a closey, So Assertive and Sports Brat. Then Ashworth, Storm Cat Academy, Freebie, followed by Run, Just Run, Kayesa, Impreza. Canatus dropped out, so too did Jaguar Knight. Amongst the tail enders, Galante and Shenanigan, and the late scratching at 4:43, 1 Cognac Trader. Number 11 has won the final event of the day. Dial Tones, written by Corey Brown. Sports Brat made up many lengths going through the centre of a pack of horses, but he couldn't get to Dial Tones. Corey too good on the Rubiton gelding out of the mare Dialed. Trained by Jack Denham, winning double for Jack. He puts the polish on Zabara, who won the 3rd, and in doing so survived a protest. Okay, gee, I tell you what, there's a couple of speedy horses in that Jaguar Knight and Canatus that hit a brick wall at around about the 350. Waiting on numbers to come up on the last event of the day. So, Dial Tones has been able to hang on and win, and the judge will have a look at the photo for 2nd and 3rd. Right, now.
Across the line, first for $1,566. A value bet winner, value bet Quinella and Trifecta as well, because 11 was the standout pick ahead of the
tote screens. Bit of news to run through from the day. Super Elegance, the owner's pretty keen to spell the horse now, but Tony Vassal just said to me, why spell? Let's just keep going.
When you've got on a good thing, stick to it.
Exactly. North Boy walked away. The McAvoy stable probably might.
Madramas has the blinkers back on. In she comes now for Stephen Arnold in this last on the card. Little money for Sundiata. Ali Cat trimming again. Long odds move for Zoilus. Sundiata went up into the gates and now legible. Getting set. Most of them are in the gates. Now Zoilus is coming in, has the barrier blanket on also. Quaddy today, $9,087, 735 and 15. Daily double paid $49.60 on 3 and 15. Werribee tomorrow. Track is rated slow for the VRC meeting. Pakenham is heavy. Madame de Heros moved in, 2 to get set, including the favourite Venus a Go-Go. Zoilus, the one they work on at the moment. La Zagaletta taking out the Memsie Stakes after being slow to move. He picked his way through the field. It was Brett Preble's day today. Brett winning 3 races. Lovely Jubbly outstanding in winning the 6th event on the program. There's Zoilus ready now. So Venus a Go-Go to come along and complete it. Good strong move on track for her. She's a pronounced favourite in what is a fairly open race. They're set. Woodwina had a kick at the gates and she's pouring at the ground now. An attendant in there trying to settle her. Ballistic Miss bouncing around. Sundiata unsteadied. They're off. Ali Cat jumped well. Zoilus slow. Ballistic Miss missed it by 6 lengths. And one of the first to bounce out. Nice Cat driving up on the inside to settle in front of Sundiata, Madame de Heros 3 out, and Goodnight Kiss pressing on after racing 4 wide in the early stages. Just behind these, Woodwina, followed Armored Dramas, and then Venus a Go-Go. She's over racing a bit with her mouth open by the 1,000 metres. Next, Ali Cat, about 8th on the inside from Kalashani Star Class Eulogy, 1 to Anacard, followed then by the Mighty Lions over on the outside at the 800 metres, and well back She's Archie, Zoilus, followed by Legible, and Ballistic Misses last after a slow beginning. Nice Cat the leader. Goodnight Kiss up in second, placing Woodwina tucked in third in the yellow. Class Eulogy wide out on the red cap, commencing a run with Madame de Heros. Venus a Go-Go's in that bunch as well. Just behind these, Sundiata, Ali Cat coming through on the inside, and then Armored Dramas, the Mighty Lions, and Zoilus wide in a bunching field at the turn. And then She's Archie well back with Anacard, Legible, and Ballistic Miss. Woodwina got through and headed Nice Cat at the home turn. Ali Cat coming through on the inside with Sundiata, Kalashani Star, and Class Eulogy. The closes wide out. Woodwina the leader inside the 200 metres from Sundiata. Ali Cat, She's Archie right over on the inside. Then Venus a Go-Go. Woodwina, Sundiata coming at her. Here's Legible, swapping them on the outside. Legible's got up to win it from Woodwina. Sundiata might hold the third. Venus a Go-Go, She's Archie a close up. Just behind them to finish then in the field at the head of the other horses was Goodnight Kiss, Armored Dramas, Venus a Go-Go, Ali Cat, Nice Cat, Anacard, and behind these, Class Eulogy, Ballistic Miss, Kalashani Star, Zoilus, and Madame de Heros last in. Legible storming over the top of them for James Winks has got there. And in fact, she's pulled away and won it by about 3/4 of a length, resuming with the blinkers off today, trained by Bradley Mazzato. And she has just swallowed up her rivals in the closing stages to win. A daughter of Zabeel and Wyora's Lass by Tights. She has produced a terrific finishing run to win the final event. 8 has run second, Woodwina. Chris Simons doing all the work, just getting picked up late in the piece. And it's a photo finish for third, 11, 8 and a photo. Here's third. Sundiata's got it number 4, just in front of Venus a Go-Go. So it's 11, 8 and 4. 4th in 6, Venus a Go-Go, and 5th home, She's Archie. Not a bad run coming from last right through on the inside. 11, 8 and 4. A thrilling finish to what has been a very entertaining day's racing at Caulfield. Hope you finished on the right side of the ledger. Catch you at the races soon.
And a grand day calling as well, Greg, as the group racing starts to warm right up. Spring kicking in from next week officially. Legible in the Lloyd Williams colours proving too strong in the last. Now, Morfordville, let's check out the last on the card from there. And the top rater is the 10 with the late scratching of San Sonata. It's Smooth Takeoff ahead of Amberlight and Policia in betting. Third pick, or equal second picks there. And across the page, Song Mekong for Joe Bowditch ahead of Phantasmic. Belmont's on a glorious afternoon in the West, and the Sky ratings for the 5th race on the card is Fair Alert number 1, rating ahead of Family Dreams and Grand Cavalier 1, 5, 2 and number 4. Check of the market for you. Field of 9. Race number 6, Placid Park, is the only scratching. Favourite is Fair Alert ahead of Family Dreams. Rod Fuller will be along to give you the earlier results from Belmont, a day which saw the running of the Farnley Stakes and the return of Fred Kersley's former star 3-year-old Shirazamataz. On behalf of the afternoon crew, good luck. I hope you found a few winners. Rod Fuller will help you find plenty tonight. He'll be back along after this break with plenty more racing.
When a value bet becomes available, a symbol appears on screen. When you see the V, call 1902 238 238. Dominic Byrne's unique, highly sophisticated value bet computer program assesses what the right dividend should be for all selections and what the final dividend is likely to be. For $4.40 per call, you get all the info you need to put real value into your punting dollar. Get the winning edge. Get onto Value Bet.
LG's Flatron Plasma. Turn on the world.
Yes, yes, yes!